Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Tis I, the one only Archer with Archer Astrology. Hello. Capricorn, it's time to do your reading for September of 2023 for you and the one on your mind in love. When you clicked on this reading and decided to hang out with me for a little bit, which I do love and appreciate. And if you could do me a favor and love the like button down here for me and help get me out into the algorithm and let this channel grow, I would love and appreciate you back. And please feel free to subscribe down here, set the bell to all notifications because I go live every Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for an all signs from Aries to Pisces with bonus one card for each sign for the one on your mind. And then feel free to page swords throughout the channel. Check out my community post for all the details. Go and check out all the playlists. I've got pick a card readings where the decks pick you. I've got some healing music base covers with Bill over here. He's a Gemini. He's cool. And yeah, so feel free to just make an event of it and enjoy yourselves. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, chariot. And be a part of the familia. I appreciate it and look forward to seeing and being with you. All right, so we're going to do a 9-card spread for you in love, for you and the one on your mind. See the energies that are around you, where you're going, where you've been to, what you're thinking about, and get an idea from there. All right, so we will use 9 cards for your base cards out of my awesome electrifying Baba Boy deck here. The Stargazer's Tarot, Starman's Tarot? I gotta check the name on that to get it right. And then for clarifiers, which we might use anywhere from like 1, 2, or 3 to like all 78 in the deck, we'll find out. We're going to use my Crow deck. I like the artwork on this one too. So both of these have some very good energy and ready to connect. Okay, Capricorn? So we are going to take a peek at everything around you, past, present, future, what's going on as we Mercury retrograde, and we focus on your 9th house energy this month, going towards Libra season. A lot of retrogrades, a lot of activity. So let's do it to it. And as always, we're only going to be open for the messages that are for Capricorn's highest and greatest good only, please and thank you. The decks are pre-shuffled and energies are connected. So let's go for it. 2 shuffles for Capricorn for September of 2023. 1 and 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, something that you're going to come to a point of agreement on, a meeting of the minds. King of Wands. 3rd time's the charm energy too. Something from the past has the Empress kind of sneaking out here too. So you're going to be feeling this. You're starting to go through something to get a little better about too. All right, let's do it, Capricorn. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time. Here we go. What's going on for you at the bottom of the deck is the Prince of Pentacles. Something that's a little new, a little younger, and a little more creative and intuitive here. And something that you've definitely been thinking about or getting intuitive hits on the way the communications out of this speaker, the sound waves are coming out and visible on this here. So you're feeling the energy of the flows as you go. And this is your outcome. Something a little different, a little younger. But here in the 6 of Pentacles too is straight up earth energies. All right. So your present position on all this is the 4 of Pentacles. So you're focusing on protecting what you hold near and dear to you. It's your energy, and not letting go unless you absolutely have to. Capricorns are very, very much committed to a situation once they're into it. So this is somebody at the 4 of Pentacles energy that knows what they want and knows, it's Jack and Rose on the door. Don't let go, Jack. Don't let go. Right? All right. Yeah, your immediate influence is the Queen of Pentacles. This is all strong earth energy on this here. So Queen of Pentacles shows that you might have been working on your money and focusing more on your career here as the energy goes retrograde, almost like maybe you're a little just kind of putting a pause on love for the moment and like, yeah, I'm just going to work on my money. I've got a lot of stuff I'm focused on there and kind of just let things come out like they will. Distance could be a factor on this too. Your goal or destiny is the King of Cups. So you're wanting to go from a feminine. So I'm talking to a feminine energy Capricorn, male or female. We both have feminine energies. Who is in a Queen of Pentacles mode that will then go to King of Cups mode, Pisces energy. So your goal or destiny is a love that only you have maybe possibly dreamt about here. See Neptune and see the energy empathizing up here? Empathizing. That's interesting. So you're starting to feel more empathy off of someone with that. Now, in the distant past, maybe opening up to emotions. I felt compelled to say that. Distant past energies here when the times were good, they were great. Prince of Pentacles. But then sometimes they would get a little more immature and then they weren't so great. So even though you still felt like something was growing, Jack and the Beanstalk type thing with this energy here, it was trying to reach for something that was over grasping or like wasn't there, and it made you feel like you were committed to this. Why weren't they? All right. Now, in the recent past, getting a little more recent time, we have the Five of Pentacles. Ghost, Casper the Silent Ghost shows up. Yeah, either you or them had to walk away from this in order to move forward or to feel better, because just too much stuff had been going on, and it had you at a point that you might be feeling a little overwhelmed. I'm seeing distance between you guys, and like no communication, or like I'm being told or heard unable to communicate. Somebody needs to open up to some communications coming on this. You felt like you got left outside and abandoned on this, like just being sat out at the curb. Now, your future influence onto this one is the Queen of Swords, Gemini energy, and wanting to talk about things and work something out here, but being really guarded. Come at me, bro. You don't want to take on anything you don't want to, but you're like working on communicating to bring something in, like you're using your past to grow and maybe even communicate it out, or like talking about the situation, maybe even using it in social media or something. Your future influence is some kind of a discussion that shows up, goes public. I hope I'm making sense. That's interesting there. All right, so your incoming energy, what's going to go from this in phase 4? What's kind of the environmental factors that are affecting this? Incoming energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Aside from this 1-2 cards right here, you have straight up all earth energy in this deck. Taurus, Virgo, and this one's you, Capricorn. This is some new beginning. The incoming energy is taking a chance to go for an idea that's going to really like give you the Midas touch. And look how much golden and yellow energy is off this. Yellow could be a color that is currently energetically resonating with you. You know, like kind of when you have those moments that you don't want to wear the red shirt, but like you put it on, you're like, oh, I just don't feel right in this color. Something like that. It's that. Yellow is something that's resonating or talking to you right now. It's incoming, letting you like a caution white, like letting you know it's coming. The environmental factors that are affecting this is the Princess of Wands, fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy in this case. That you are like willing to wear white after Labor Day. That's cool. But this princess is carrying that Ace of Wands with her that ignites the start of something. Sagittarius energy, maybe you're a Sag Cap Cusper. But with all this, your inner emotions that will be affecting towards this final outcome of the Prince of Pentacles, which actually mates up to the Princess of Pentacles that we've pulled, is going to be the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. So see, Spirit's letting you know that this is like you're protected, and like I'm seeing like work smarter, not harder. See how this person's having to defend off all those wands in battle, but Spirit's letting you know there's protection here, Leo energy, that like safe to proceed, and inside that bubble is happiness with the Prince of Pentacles, a little young, little childish. So let's see where this goes for it to get going, because it's like not the mean childish. Like I see in the past you might have been a little more used to like an immaturity, like the mean but this is more like just the fun, playful, cute energy, like hey, want to share my tuna fish sandwich energy. So all right, give me some clarifiers and see where this goes, because you have a lot of earth energy. Well, we're just getting started here. 5 of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles. So you're feeling really bummed out on this, and 5-5 is showing up because these jumped out. And really just like something took too long, or why does this take so long to achieve this situation? But the King of Swords is down here. And we're just getting started because I've only got this thing at a pre-shuffle point. There's strength. So far we got a heavy earth energy along with Leo, which would lead me towards a fixed energy kind of a feeling, even though there's very little to that. It's the direction I'm wanting to go in that you want to guide, right? Hold on. Dude, Capricorn, that's freaky, I kid you not. I just put this back in the deck and it flipped. Rewind if you didn't see that, where it flipped and spun itself. It literally has a little bent corner. Maybe you actually feel a little dented or hurt from this because you're like, yeah, Archer, this took too long. And it's like, I just don't know what's going on or why it went this way. Something has been at such a distance for you with the Eight of Swords that you've lost a lot of thought or a lot of sleep about it. I'm seeing a Capricorn who's thought more on their emotional side with this, with the Virgo energy. Sun's in Virgo, and the Mercury retrograde in Virgo is really causing a Capricorn to look back and be like, yeah, I don't think I could have done anything else to this situation here. So you were like disappointed, it let you down, where you had to just really focus on your money, and something about a Leo showing up right here on the sun that you're protecting. It's like So even if you've gone on and forward, you still think about them, you still carry them in your mind, and like something or someone here didn't show up how you expected them to. You wanted this happiness, and now you feel like you're having to guard yourself and protect and not let go from that one thing that kept you happy. Ace of Pentacles. Look at this, and we already have an Ace of Pentacles out here. That one thing that kept you happy shows me a point coming in, and this is actually your incoming energy. It is also your immediate influence. So heavy Capricorn energy, showing the focus self on yourself, or another Capricorn that you're dealing with. Two Capricorns on this one here, with the Hermit, Virgo. So no, that actually spins me back that no, you're thinking about or focusing on yourself. So the person on your mind is someone that's currently disconnected from, as I look right up at Neptune up here with his frickin' this lightning bolt that's on his forehead, King of Cups. So yeah, you feel like the love eludes you, and you are solely focusing on yourself and your energy here, because somebody here has left you at that point where you still focus back and think about on them and their happiness times, but you're not in communication. And it's like, yeah, that's where we're going with this one here. So I'm picking up on two energies here in this Hermits, where they kind of lock block at the Virgo energy that I was talking about. Mercury retrograding and focusing back on the times in this person that made you happy. And I'm picking up like someone on your mind here is from a recent past. Five of Pentacles, the one's ghosting you, and or you're ghosting them. Really? Okay. And then you've got this other energy, distant past here, that there's someone like further back that like guides you and helps focus you on this position. That's what I'm seeing. It's not two Capricorns. It's a Capricorn with someone that they've been through something with, that they want to be okay. And then yet you've got this one from the past that guides you. A very, like, I'm almost feeling Aquarian energy off of it, but it's on the King of Cups. So give me something on that King of Cups with where we're going for this, please. Ace of Cups, a love offer, something newer or younger. And you've got three aces showing up so far. We're one ace away from seeing 1111 and showing up out of this one here. So yeah, it was like you had been under a lot of pressure that you had to shut down from lately, because you just felt like you weren't getting shown your worth, you weren't feeling it. And whatever it was between the two of you guys, maybe someone here shut out, cut down the energies, and retracted a love offer that you remember on, and you know it's still there, because when the times were good, they loved, and this is what you carry on with you. It was something that got stopped. Like I'm seeing that movie Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve. Like you're working on what triggers you with that Hermit energy, because there's an Ace of Pentacles where your stop point, you're focusing on yourself internally, but the love is right here. This is your goal or destiny. You do want that love. You know, you want to have the cup overflow it on here. So you're working on what triggers you in this happy outcome to heal through it. All this Four of Pentacles that you've held on to disconnect, to let go, as someone guides you as you stay quiet internally into this Ace of Cups energy here. So like maybe like how to process the triggers with the Virgo Mercury retrograding energy, and see what didn't come out of the relationship or the workplace or home again, like organizing, cleaning up, what you know you just didn't need, like cleaning out the files in like on your desktop, that type of a thing. And like, you know, organizing folders, the recycle bin, and then finally hitting that recycle bin and emptying it. Okay. So, okay, give me some clarifiers onto the past here, because I did see a point where the times were good. Princess of Pentacles in a feminine-ish energy and good with receiving. Hanged Man, Pisces energy influence. At the time, the flow was good for you, but then something came in that cut energy out. And if it was something that transitioned, crossed over, or some of that effect, I send condolences, because it kind of left you at a point here where, like, you when the times were good, they were really good. But when the times were bad, they were not so great either. And it left you at a point where they could actually have gotten to being, like, straight downright unhealthy. Seriously, like unhealthy mentally or physically or something there, that like you maybe had to use your body and put like you maybe had to put yourself into situations like even they would, that you like the parts of the neighborhood at hours that you wouldn't go there, and like times or places that you would lock the doors or you wouldn't put in that situation, and like you got there, like there was always some kind of a greater good that left the situation in a situation we didn't want to have happen. Knight of Wands. Johnny Bravo shows up. Sagittarius energy. Yeah. underneath the sun, somebody smoothed in. There was always some way that they smooth talk their way through a situation and put you into situations that you wouldn't have done for anybody else. Two of Pentacles, and yet you carried on with it to the Five of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. Heavy fire. Johnny Bravo showing up being like, "Hey, bro, let's go get some black t-shirts." Something about a black t-shirt may even resonate on this person from your past. And at this, after this fight, this stop point, this straight communication here, and like being at a point to have to pick yourself up, move forward. The fight and the communications were like, I'm seeing long texts and novels and somebody just wanting to rest and come through it, and the other person not really connecting or not wanting to feed the fight, and like, you, why don't you care? But then being like, no, I just need some time to think. And somebody didn't let anybody focus on that, even though you did everything for them. And it got to a point where the best decision was to go forward. And to Queen of Wands, use your words wisely. And your future influence is that this fight is something that comes back that you think about. And so you had to pick yourself up and dust yourself off to move forward, but it leaves you with a lot of drama that got you to a point of saying, hey, no problema, save the drama for your mama. You actually got to that point that you wanted to focus and heal on things here. It's like almost where you got to the point, Seven of Pentacles, where you felt like it wasn't going to happen, and like you almost expected it. You expected them to use you. You expected them to worry about themselves, to worry about their needs. They're not at that Eight of Pentacles point where they could do the work to focus on. In this here with the Nine of Swords, heavy Gemini on the Queen of Swords, this is where you're up all night and could not think about this. You do miss them, but those times at night that would stress you out, that you are waiting around in a dark room and not sure what's going on and where it comes in to go forward, and you almost got to a point expected that it was coming, but then you had to rise above it. Nine of Swords, you could not get to a point where the sleep was right, because like you would expect it to, and like let them completely creep into a new relationship thinking that the past relationships do it again. Well, if it happened to me there, it might happen to me now. Nine of Swords, the new moon that's going to happen in Virgo as well will amplify the Virgo energies 3 times, the law of 3, which is a master number. The new moon's on the 14th, and that will start to culminate the ending of the Mercury retrograde, and Jupiter will already be going retrograde at the beginning of the month that we're dealing with. That will help as an assist to balance and stabilize the energies to really, it brings more clarity. Like at the beginning of the month, you're feeling a little more crazy. At the as you approach the middle of the month, you get ready to go. And you start looking better, feeling better, and the passion comes in that like they're ready to go for this. It's really like what I'm seeing here is the excitement that you get like on a roller coaster, and like you've got that anticipation of the ride going upward. This is when you meet the person, everything's great, and you start to worry, and then you crest over that top of the hill, and like that energy of free fall's coming. Queen of Cups, unconditional love. You love the thrill, you love the experience, the ups and downs of it, but sometimes it gets to be a lot as you come through and around that. No matter what, how you feel going through the emotions, that the roller coaster was designed by an engineer, a grand architect of some kind, that engineered it for the thrill, the feelings that you're feeling as you go through the rides, and then to bring you safely to the outcome at the end, where you have to then get off, take your silly little goober pictures. But maybe I'm talking to a Capricorn who figured out how to like go through the roller coaster photos and like do the thumbs up and look really cool. That's so, that's cool. That's neat. But yeah, and it's that kind of a unique energy. In this deck here, I pulled Cancer and Aquarius, and the star card in Aquarius energy is a factor that influences more right now, with the Queen of Wands for Leo's the energy at the bottom of the deck. A third time's the charm. So as someone guides you through this one here, and the adrenaline starts to rush in about a situation coming from the past, I see the past almost guiding you towards a form of unconditional love to let you know what's coming in to get to a point. Five of Pentacles, yeah, we're right there to get to that point that you end this. 5-5 could be a number. You end the silent point. Somebody reaches out, somebody talks, and like you get to that end point of the ride in the roller coaster, we get to have a photo to look back on something coming back around your way. So there's a shift approaching as this ride comes in, because we've already got Jupiter retrograde. Now some of that retro starts to end with Mercury retrograde, and then we start to approach the Aries full moon at the end of the month, and we've already crossed into Libra season, where you get more balance and just as we get a little more closer into the deeper energies. So at that point here on this Ace of Cups to the King of Cups, it's like you see something about them everywhere, and you kind of remember the love you had. I'm really continuously being drawn to these two water signs here. Like maybe what I'm picking up on, something with that Ace of Cups, the Cups and the Chariot, the energy is like a car. Maybe like Like I'm talking to a Capricorn, 4 of Pentacles. Whoa, 4-4 and 5-5 showing up without even noticing it that we connect to this. So like a Capricorn who like maybe like you are looking at a car that's similar to theirs, or I see a Capricorn not so much getting a new car. I see a Capricorn who everywhere they turn and look, like you see their car, your person's car. Well, not their car, but like if they drive a silver car, you see their make, their model, their whole vehicle shows up, and it's like, I did not know there was that many of these cars produced. Why are they like everywhere? It's like the same car everywhere they drive, the same car I see. So something like that might even stick out to you, where spirit is like helping guide you and keep this connection, or letting you know they're thinking of you, or letting you know that the thought you're thinking about them is right there on point. So thank you, Spirit, for that. We're very grateful for that one. Something about a silver car resonates to a Capricorn. All right, let's see. I appreciate you for being here, Cappy. Thank you so much. All right, so on the bottom row, let's get an outcome on this, because there's love behind it, even though you both are quiet. There's mirroring energy. You're both 4 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles, trying to hang on to the good times and not wanting to let go of this, but also not talking to each other. It's almost like just if someone needs to start, then it hits all of a sudden and it's foot on the gas and you go for it, okay? So let's see a potential outcome from this here, because really, what just Capricorn. Oh my God, I just got chills. We are very grateful. Thank you so much, Spirit. Hold on. This is insane. The cards that fell out of the deck to the floor are the Emperor and the Empress, as I'm talking about mirroring energy. Wow, I just got chills all over my body. You just saw that happen. I just saw that happen too. You guys are both mirroring in a divine masculine. This is like Wayne and Garth. We are not worthy. We're not worthy showing up. You are transmitting and receiving as you level up, and you guys both come to this point here. I see you manifesting something that you want, with Jupiter retrograde energy coming in, Sagittarius influencing strong, and allowing things to happen with this person as they're divinely guided. Emperor and Empress energy for the win, big time, Capricorn. So yeah, this is the outcome on this Ace of Pentacles and that new beginning that we're talking about manifesting here, when you no longer let your past define you and you allow yourself to create new, to create an amazing energy for you guys, that you have come to a point where it's working smarter and not harder. Emperor and the Empress do not work. You know, they receive, they transmit, they've got the kingdom for them. You know, the Midas touch does show up, which I've already picked up on that, like freaking heavy. Magician. What you manifests you. Gemini, Virgo energy. Mercury retrograde in Virgo is creating all this. And this is a card of like master alchemy, with the Knight of Pentacles showing back up. That's literally what started this reading off. With this here clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. It has taken a long time, but this is tried, tested, and true. It's the U.S. Postal Service. You know, neither rain nor sleet nor snow will stop this 5 of Wands connection from coming to a 2 of Wands point of completion. I say it here and it comes out right frickin' there. The Lovers, Gemini energy. You guys choose each other and not taking any shortcuts this time to do the work. Maybe like you are rearranging your home or your apartment, creating a new form of feng shui to find an energy that flows. Well, I say this here is some energy coming in, Emperor to the Empress energy. You guys have both done the healing work to level up and go the distance on this one. Give me clarifiers more on this. Prince of Wands, 7 Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords. See, up in your feels about a situation. The environmental factors are tapping in and tuning into you. And 7-7, or maybe you're the Capricorn that's looking into the portal energies more. July 7th is more Cancerian energy that I kept getting drawn to up here as well. The focusing on like rearranging your house, rearranging your home. Maybe you're just going through to create that feng shui so your 4th house is happy. 2 of Cups, more Cancer energy and a choice. Clarifier, I call this minor arcana Lovers card in this one here, and that line at the top could even show a Cancerian with Leo placements, or you might have Cancer or Leo in your chart that are even energized, resonating more, especially as we go forward into Libra season here. So it's in that 4th house of nostalgia, Cancer energy, is that past that was like different to me there, that came back in. It's going along with a whole new wisdom from the past. 6 of Pentacles. That showed up too. 6 could be a number that might be resonating here, from allowing things to happen and working through this here. Like, you really want this person. They really want you. You're Emperor and Empress. You might not even realize the level that you both have arose to. as the Fool card pops out, to take a new leap of faith and a new shot at this one here. This beginning might go the distance, and I pull strongly the feather tattoo out of this. Somebody has a feather tattoo somewhere on their body or is thinking about getting one, but there's a really deep tie significance to it. Maybe it's on your on your upper arm or on your thigh, something like that. That is the way that spirit will continue to guide you and to divide and to guide the divine connection together. That's a mouthful. Say that one 3 times fast here. But there's new wisdom. You're getting new thoughts, new things, new feelings. It puts old ideas to rest and manifests in something new with the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces energy. And again, we have Emperor, Empress. We have King of Cups. We have Queen of Cups. We have King of Swords. You have like royalty here coming in. This is high court cards coming in. That's major freaking energy shifts that you are feeling big time, and that will affect your long-term outcome. King of Cups, again, it stopped me on the way around here. Cancer, Pisces energy, and the new moon on the 14th of September could be a start point that catalysts to trigger this forward here. And like, this person totally freaking sees you, likes cuddling with you. Like, I'm seeing like really deep late night cuddling, pillow talks, like with the movie on, and discussing like the great conundrums of life with the moon. Pisces energy, discussing. Someone here focuses on like what's best for you, what you want, someone that you trust, you tell your deepest secrets to, with the High Priestess card coming in. And the Magician is back. Literally, this cycle came back around to close a circle between you guys and fulfill a contract here. Nothing that doesn't judge you for your past and accepts it, embraces it. You move forward. It doesn't have to come in, but it allows you and drives you underneath the moon energy. And I mentioned something about that new moon being big as it goes towards the full moon at the end. We've got the full moon in Aries and the new moon in Virgo, both showing up heavy as points here that you guys go forward. There's power couples here. Like, you guys like having talks about your plans and about the meaning of life and what's going on with you guys. And it takes you to a point that you just completely, look who's back, that you completely go the distance. 2-2 for one of the other numbers. So I've seen 2-2, 4-4, 5-5, 6-6, 7-7. You have a lot of synchronicity showing that the energies are synchronizing, literally. You guys together, and y'all are tuned in for a great time. So if this resonated in any way, shape, or form, wow, I'm just so grateful on this one. It's a great reading. If this resonates in any way, let me know. Email me at archerastrology@gmail.com if you'd like a personal reading. And this will resonate to any and all placements within your chart of Capricorn, because we are not FHA compliant here at Archer Astrology, and we will read for any sign or placement that desires and inquires. And remember to set that bell to all notifications, because I go live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. for an all signs, from Aries to Pisces, plus 1 card for each sign. And as always, feel free to subscribe, be a part of the family, and hang out and check out my playlist for pick-a-cards, for healing music playlists, and for all of your monthlies, completely prioritized and organized for your viewing enjoyment. And remember, this will resonate to any and all placements within your chart of Capricorn, because we are FHA compliant here at Archer Astrology, and we'll read for any sign or placement which desires and inquires, because we are not just our sun, moon, rising, and Venus, but we are all the parts of our chart. So until next time, Capricorn, see you. Peace out. Archer out. Yeah, cheerio. Love you. Namaste.